Hello, hello. I decided to start the stream like 3 minutes early. I'm being rebellious. It's not 7 o'clock yet, and yet the stream has started. Oh, how are you? I see Etienne's already in the chat. How are you? How was your day? How are things in general? Whew. On my end, it's been a day. It's been a day. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not entirely certain that I have much of a brain left tonight. It was fine. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. So, based off of me not having a brain tonight, what I'm thinking is I could do some stuff that'll be like little things, right? Pop up my notepad. I was looking at this and I was noticing that there's quite a few things. Add more decorations to the house, potions, brewing, cooking, a bow apparently. There's quite a few things that I could just do some 3D modeling on. Just because essentially it's going to be a little bit less strenuous on my brain tonight, I guess. Or at least that's the idea. So I could pop into Blender for a bit, do that, do some maybe vegetables, some potions. What else could we have here? Maybe a kettle. Could have a little kettle, pots and pans. I don't know if we have some already in the plugin, but I'd be more than happy to make some of our own. Some like copper pots and pans, maybe. I think that'd be very thematic. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a relaxing evening. All right. So, let us start with maybe vegetables for our garden, right? Do you have any strong opinions of what my first vegetable should be in my garden? In the meantime, I'm gonna take a look at like copper, kettle, copper kettle. No, I don't want you to know my location. Let's take a look at the images, get something that looks simple yet interesting looking. This is nice. Kind of a brush steel look, brush copper look. Well, this look, semi-matte. I think that could be good. A good little kettle to try to make. Otherwise, we have a little bit more intricate designs we could do. But no, I think this is good. Something nice and simple. To stick with the, nice simple evening, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start with the kettle. And if you have anything you'd like to see me work on next, let me know. Let me know. Let's leave this here for now. Make ourselves a new... I say that, let me know, and then I hide my own chat. Let me just... Here we go. There we are. Maximize, please. And let's make ourselves a new collection. Oh, can I not do that? Okay, let's add a mesh. It's a kettle, so let's start with like a cylinder. Yeah. And if I right click on that, can I bring this over to a new collection? Yes, I can. call this kettle. Just like that. We'll move this into here. It's probably going to be a single item, truth be told. Not like the cabinet that has a whole bunch of pieces. Maybe this. Maybe we can hold on to this and have the kettle kind of. I think it'd be overkill to actually be able to open it, but just have it like swinging. That could be nice. I think that'd be nice. I guess we could make it open as well. No, it'll be a pain in the ass. All right, let's just stick with the simple kettle. Yeah, this is humongous right now. Let's use this as a bit of a basis of how big we want our kettle. So go into editable poly mode and just shrink this down quite a bit. Something like that. There we go. Oops. And try to remember that's zooming, that's selection, that's another selection. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to remember the keystrokes on this. All right, here we go. Put ourselves in front view, bring this down. I think we're gonna make it here, then I'll move it down to 0, 0, and then we'll change like where the pivot point is and so on. Okay, so let's do body. And yeah, let's just get right to it. Let's see, a kettle like this would be quite small actually, so let's make it a little bit smaller still. Something like that, I'm thinking. Yeah, that's a good shape. That's a good size rather. Put ourselves into front view, just move this down. Right like that. And we're going to want a bottom. So what we're going to do is just select the edge loop. Give ourselves an edge loop. Put this down to say here. I had found last time how to select the entire edge loop. There we go. We're going to bevel this in a little bit. Oh, here we go. And we can do this, and we could also like add segments. Let's see, something like that. I think that's pretty good. Honestly, this cylinder might be overkill for the kettle, but you know what? We're gonna leave it there. Just like that. I'm looking at it and it's not like perfectly round. Or maybe it is. It's perfectly rounded, and once it hits this point, it like sticks out. I think that's what's happening here. All right. Let's select the edge loop once again, and we're going to do a little extrude. I don't know if this will work on a single edge. Oh, okay. We'll not extrude this. Okay, let's do a bevel. Something like that. We'll add 2 segments. Like that. And then if we select the center segment and just blob it out a little bit, we essentially have the rim that we're looking for here on our kettle. You know what I could do? Give me a second. Let me do some OBS wizardry over here. Browser? No. Display capture. Here we go. Window. Okay. Capture method. Display. Capture cursor. That's not what I want. We want window capture. Let me see if I could have this on the side for you guys. So because I have two screens, but you only have the one. We want window capture. And we're going to call this reference. There we go. And here we could do that. I think you guys should see it now. there we go. Let's put this here. Let's put it there. It's fine, right? And if I move this slightly, there we go. There. Now you guys can see what I'm looking at on my other screen. Fantastic. So we have our kettle base. It comes up to here. It looks like it actually comes out a little bit more before it goes in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of this. Burn the witch, yeah. I'm going to select all of this. And I'm going to delete the dissolve edges. Oh, it looks like we're good. And if I click on vertices, we don't have that. Perfect. Okay, so select the thing up here, and we're going to bring this down quite a bit to about, let's say, here, some of that. And we're going to add a few edge loops and try to round out that shape just a little. So I did say that this goes out just a little bit, something like that. Pump that out just so it comes out. Yeah, something like that, just so it comes out a little bit. And then we're going to select the center here and just squash that in. Here we go. There we go. And now if we just keep adding edges and, messing around with them, we should be able to quickly start having the look that we want. Now, from what I see, it looks like it isn't a perfect circle. It stays quite fat is the word that's coming to mind, but isn't quite what I want to say. But it stays bigger, longer, and then it goes in all at once. I can't actually show the cursor over the image, but if you look over at the image, that's what you can see. What is this screen within a screen? Yeah, it's screenception today on the stream. Here we go. Select that. And I don't want it to be too big, but something like this here. And then we're going to add another one here. And we're going to kind of do this. Something like this. Something like that. It looks a little bit stout. It's not quite what I want, I think. Let's do that. Select this, and then if I move it up, oh, it moves everything. Let's see. How do I make this smaller again? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Then I could do this, maybe bring it up to something like that. And then I can, don't like how harshly this cuts. So what I'm going to do is just round that out a bit. Here we go. And the big question here, right, is am I currently making this really difficult to unwrap? And the answer might surprise you. Yes, probably. That's probably what I'm currently doing to myself here. Though it's a cylinder, so it was always going to be a bit of a pain. A little pain in the butt. So I think it'll be fine. Here we go. Pull this out. Something like this. And now I think I think I'm actually going to make this as two separate pieces. The top and the inside. I'm not going to go all the way inside and make sure that it's like hollow and you can actually pour stuff in it, because that's going to be a pain in the butt and I can't see any use for that, to be honest. So we're not doing that, but I will make it in two different pieces just so that it's easier to unwrap, if nothing else. There we go. Select bevel. I'm gonna do this. I think this is a needless detail, just a little bit of rounding up, but it looks like that in the image and I'm a sucker for details. Okay, so that was thing number one. That's the main body of it, but we also want the little top part to be part of it. We're also going to want the spout. How should I do this? My initial thought was like, I'm going to make this all as one object. Like that, in-game we can have the top part here and the body of it like swinging when you pick it up. I think I'm still going to do that, but I'm going to do it in multiple little, what would you call this? These aren't objects, there's another name for them, I forget now. Selection? No. There we go. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't actually remember. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm thinking about this. Dissolve faces. Let's, oop. Can I not get rid of this? Faces. Let me just double check we don't have points flying in midair. No, we do not. So let's select all this. All of it. Duplicate it. And that'll give my location for it. I'm realizing. So if I don't want to scale, I want to rotate. If I go ahead and rotate the one piece because I didn't duplicate it. Hello? Duplicate. Oh, I know what's happening. Okay. Undo that. And now if I rotate it, there we go. Okay. There we go. And now I know that it's centered with the other one, and I could use the top here as the basis of my lid. That is what I want to do. That is the dream. Oops. There we go. It's like that. Delete all the faces, and then we can cap that, or we can not, I guess. We're never going to see under that, and this we're only going to use as a means of being able to like make sure that you can't see through the objects. So yeah, let's select all this, rotate it over once more. Essentially I did that for nothing. Here we go. And what we're going to do here, it's like a little lip, so this is way too big. So we're going to select that lip, right like that. Just move this up. That looks fine. And then we're going to extrude along normals. No. Extrude individual. I'm sorry. That's not an extrude, that's a scale. What's going on here? It's not what that's supposed to do. Extrude to cursor. Long normals actually is exactly what we want. I'm a bit confused why it's acting this way. Okay, let's do region. Yeah, it's still doing the thing, eh? Okay, so let's just do that. Have it kind of collapse in on itself. Move that up. Let's go onto the side view. That looks fine. Let's go to the front view. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Actually it looks okay. Let's move that up to something like this. And then we're going to extrude region once again. Just stick it downwards. Here we go. Something like that. And yeah, it's a bit crooked. But these are very small details that we'll never see. So this is as far as I care. Okay. And we're going to do the top now. So just go ahead and extrude region, and hopefully, yeah, it is actually going in the right direction this time. Or so it seems. We're going to go up to, let's say, something like this. And bring that down. To something like that, where the little handle's going to hold on to stuff. And how am I feeling here? I'm feeling that we can make it in little pieces instead of doing it in one block. I think that's a good way to go about it. Here we go. Add that in. Something like this. And then we're also going to do that. Something like that. Just give it a little bit of a little curve, I guess. I think that's pretty good. I think that's way too many polygons for what we're doing. I'm fairly certain this one tea kettle is going to have more polygons on it than the entire wardrobe. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I'm okay with that. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, there we go. Put ourselves in side view once again, zoom in, and just bring that down to be like this, I want to say. Just so there's a little, you can kind of make it out. Like, you know what? Let's do it a little bit more. Right? Oh, no, I don't like it. Let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that. Okay. Now we're going to make a little pom-pom on it. This is going to be the most optimized game ever. No, I'm sorry to say this tea kettle is going to take our entire polygon budget. The entire budget is going to be gone. Realistically, what, you should do is that you make the version that's already high poly, and then after that you make a second version. You make that second version like more low res, and I think there's actually a tool in Blender to do exactly that. And then you, whatever details you make on a high poly one, you transfer over to the low poly one using like a normal map or a height map or something like that. But we're not doing that. Make it nanites. Oh god. Oh god. Don't get me started with nanites and lumen. Don't get me started, man. Here we go. Let's add that in. We're going to have the little spigot. I'm calling it a spigot. It's not. It's the handle. The other upside to me separating it up like this, which I'm definitely going to do, and I'm not like acknowledging it and moving on, is I could make this part like more low res. Oh, can I? Oh no. Oh, look at this. I have different methods of controlling it, and I didn't know I could clamp to stuff using the control key. Okay, well, let's not do it that way, because that's a stupid way of doing it. There we go. Just gonna move this straight down, let go. Yeah. This is ridiculously unoptimized. It's killing me on the inside. I'm sure you can tell. I'm sure you can tell it's killing me on the inside. Is there not a way to like crunch this without having to go through it? I don't think there is. There's a modifier somewhere, but I don't know if I could just put it on this part. I'm not looking into that. You know what? No, we're not doing that. I have taken a decision. Executive decision has been taken. And we are going to do a little bevel. Here we go. As such. And we're going to make another part just for the little cylinder part of it, because it does look like, once again, I can't actually curse over this, but it does look like it's just kind of stuck on. Oh, there's so many polygons on this tiny detail. I don't like it. It's bothering me. I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm getting rid of it. I'm starting over. I can't do it. It affronts me. Add cylinder. It's a giant freaking cylinder. Let's put that down to like 16 at least, right? And we're going to just move this over here. Bring this down. Oh, bring it down, I say. Alright, let's go into this view over here. Let's move this up so it's approximately placed correctly. Then go into this view over here. Move that over as well until it's approximately centered. And then we're going to bring it down. Nope, wrong button. Here we go. Oh no, what did I do? There we go. Something like that. And it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. Was it period to zoom in? Ah, there we go. There we go. Let's make it smaller. Put ourselves in top view. There's probably a better way to center it onto something else, but that'll be fine. For our needs, perfectly fine. Alright. Don't do too much work for nothing. That's what I always say. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm all about making things really simple the first time. There we go. Let's make this a bit bigger. Let's hide that one spot together. Because we're hiding that one spot together, you know what? Yeah, I just did it. I just removed that completely. What you gonna do about it, huh? Nothing. That's what you are. That's what you're gonna do about it. Absolutely nothing. Alright, let's move this down to, say, up here. And we don't need it to have, like, proper, everything. Just do that. Bring this little coin up. We're going to squish this down in this direction. Something like that. We're going to elongate this out in this direction. Something like that. We're going to bring this down. Just stick it in like this. Let's have the top scaled down just a little bit. And then just remove this face altogether. Once again, main interest here is to make it simple when we're unwrapping more than anything else. And I'm going to go ahead and add a UV sphere. Let's go with the UV sphere. And we do not need this kind of new. No. Let's have like 16 maybe. And 8. That is still too much. Let's have 4. That is too little though. That will actually be visible. 6 is fine. Let's have 12. There we go. There we go. And we take that, move that over once again. Front view, move it up to here. Side view, move it over here. Normal view, click on the period to zoom in. Oh, let's put it top. Here we go. Here we go. And this should be quite big, actually. So something like this. This might be too long. Let's move it down some more. Something like that. I think that's good. I think that's good. Wonderful. Oh, and it looks like I've got into VR with my slime. Let's just bring that back. I see why. Because I've been pressing on period, probably. Here we go. Now we need the spout, and then we need the handles. We're doing good. Half hour, we almost have a tea kettle. Well, the model of a tea kettle, really. How am I going to do this? I guess I need a cylinder. That's as far as my thinking has gotten. Okay. We're going to use a new cylinder. We're going to stick it out, and we're just going to do our best, really. I don't expect that this is going to go well. So let's just add a cylinder. It's once again way too big. Do we need 16 sides? I don't think so. I think 8 sides will be fine. No, 8 sides is not fine. 12 sides? 12 sides is fine. We have this like super unoptimized tea kettle, and then the spout is going to be really polygonal. It's going to be a lot of polygons. Okay, let's bring this back actually. You know what? I want 16. I want to play with 16 sides. Cylinder. 16. I think we had 32 on the entire body of the tea kettle. Yeah, this is fine. 16 will be fine. And if I keep telling myself that, I'll believe it. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? Putting it there, I think it's good. All right, let's rotate it and then scale it. No, scale it first. Something like this. It's quite a thin spout, I want to say. Okay, let's go into our side view and rotate it slightly. Say something like that. Something like that. And then we can take this out, put it like here. I guess we don't actually need this at all, so let's get rid of that. Here we go, and we're putting this in, bloop, as such. More refinement required here. Okay. It's like, it still looks really awkward and big. Maybe this. Maybe that's what I need here. Oops. Other Y, please. There we go. Here we go. Now, I don't actually see a proper side view of the tea kettle in the reference up there, but I want to say that the lid will coincide with the top of the lid here. Yeah, it looks like it's above this. So what we're going to do is grab just this shape, go back into Y. To about here. Let's move this out to about there. I think that's good. Like this, right? This is exactly what the reference looks like. All right. I think it'll help once we have these in. So let's have that. Something like this. And I expect that it's not proportionally bigger. I expect it's just in this direction. Something like... oh, out like that? I'm not convinced about this one. I'm not convinced about this one. Ooh. I'm not sold on this. I may have to start over this bout, or at least rework it quite a bit. And then like stick it out like this. Right? Yeah, this is not the shape. This is not the shape we're looking for. It's so smooth in the reference, and this is just knobby as heck. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay, let's undo a few things. Bring back our original unedited shape. And let's try this again. So we'll add this ring here. Maybe this goes out too far. Maybe that's the main issue here. So let's bring it in to something like that. And then we can select this and just rotate it slightly and stick it out slightly, just like that. And the main bulk of the like hanging bit, for lack of a better term here, it's right around there. So let's rotate this to be around like that. Take this out to be around like that. Put this back to be around like that. Oh, I'm seeing a bit of promise here. Okay, okay. Let's pull this out like that and like that. And then we'll pull this in maybe a little bit and rotate it. Something like this. And then if we select this up here, we can make it stick out a bit. This shape isn't too bad. So let's just actually, you know what? Let's grab this point, put ourselves back into this mode, and zoom this down quite a bit until we're just like pulling out just something like this. Something like that, I want to say. Let's re-round it by zooming down here. Here we go. And obviously it doesn't look right in this axis now. So grab this and we'll squash it down a little bit. Grab this, squash it down a little bit. Grab this, squash it down a little bit. Oof. I feel like we're getting closer, but we're not quite there yet. something like that. That looks pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. This needs to be refined. It's all I'm gonna say. This like very jagged piece here. Let's use a bevel on it. Something like that, maybe. There we go. I think that's better. I think this works. It looks a bit weird. But I also can't see the tea kettle like in any other angle. Oh yeah, no, it's side view, side view, side view. Okay, so I'm seeing others and they're like very round. So maybe it's not the game here to have this quite as thin. Not quite the play we want here. So let's make that a bit bigger. Make that a little bit bigger. There we go. I think that's pretty good. It's pretty good for a tea set, tea kettle. Okay, so now we can select this. I'm looking at the time. It's already 7:40. Yeah, there's a good chance that tonight will be the tea kettle stream. Let's see, insert faces. Let's do something like this. It should stay quite thin, I'm thinking. And then we can do like extrude region. Just stick it in like that. Put it on the side. Put it in another view, actually. Yeah. And just rotate. Oh, no. No. Take that off. Now rotate. And we're going to make this smaller. We're going to cheat. Is what we're going to do. We're just going to do this. Something like that, right? Then we get rid of this face. Then we get rid of this face. And yeah. Okay, so this comes with the downside if I do things like this, that we are actually going to, you know, see that we're hitting something, but I think that's fine. I think that's okay. Or what we could do otherwise, let's go back. I just realized that we have run out of music. So let's put this over to say something like this. It's kind of clipping in there. Let's rotate that. Then I'll check up on that music for us. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. And then I can like make the texture darker and less reflective as it goes in. And let me see about that music. Yes, I'm still watching. Thank you. Thank you very much. Here we go. Bring my tea kettle back. You guys still see it, but I couldn't. Okay. From Yes Chef. Fantastic. And lastly, we're going to make the little metal bits here, brackets, I guess they're called. And then separately, we're going to make the handle. So how am I going to make the brackets? I am going to select this and this. Oh no, sorry, with shift, not control. And actually this is here, is all I need. That and that. Yeah, that, not that one. Here we go. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Now, I could do an extrude. I'm not going to do that. That is not the way. We are going to Shift D, make ourselves a duplicate, and then we're going to, with normals, just make it stick out as such. I could remove the stuff underneath that. I think in this specific case, I'm not going to do that because it'll just be a pain in the butt. Like, you might be able to see through it, and we don't want that. Okay, so select that, select this, and of course this and this, and extrude, something like that. Now I can't actually see much details on it in this angle, but I like to believe that that they kind of come in a little bit, that it's not like quite that thick. So we're going to do this. Put ourselves in side view here. Move these down. And then move these outwards. And I don't know if this is going to break everything. No, we're good. Something like that. Right? And then... Oh, this is all twisted now. Okay. Let's see if we can do something about this. Ooh, I can't actually zoom in much more than this. Let's click on the period key. I don't want this anymore. So I think what I'm going to do is select that and this, and there should be a connect. Pairs? Yeah, that works. Connect pairs. Connect pairs, and then this I can dissolve vertice. Ooh, no, I didn't like that. Let me see. It's because it has multiple vertices connecting to it. Okay. Let us try this one first. Dissolve vertice, and this and this we're going to connect the pair, connect vertex pairs. Perfect. I'm going to do the same over here. Dissolve vertice, and it's fine if it's not happy. We can fix that. Select, connect vertex pairs, and once again dissolve vertice and select connect vertex pair. So that should be a little bit more manageable. We just have like the one thing there, and we'll do the same over here. However, I would very much like it if okay, we can't actually zoom in any more than this. Okay, so let's just break it. We know what we have to do here. So select this pair, select this as well, dissolve vertice, dissolve vertice. Oh, that really, I didn't like that. Select connect pair, select connect pair. There we go. Okay, and now if I select this and go into a Y view, we can rotate this to be like this. We'll do the same on this side. Y view, and rotate this to be like this, I guess. And I'm realizing that those aren't the best perfect angles. Let's see what I can do here. Something like that. That one seems fine. And how about this one? Is this one okay? It might actually be okay. Something like that. That looks fine. Okay, so we got that one, We'll select both and we'll extrude once more. Here we go. Exciting extrusion night tonight. Once in a lifetime. This goes up to around the top of this part, I want to say. Right around here. And then it rounds out again. So we're going to do that. We're going to do another extrude. Not as far, and we're going to shrink it down. Whoa, wrong. I want this. Here we go. Here we go. So this and this are separate than the main body, but they're still visible. You know what? I'm going to, I don't know, like I said, what the actual tea kettle is like, but let's select this and this. Can I do that? It looks like I can. And just spread this out a little bit. Right? So it isn't like perfectly straight up. There's a bit of an angle to it. I think that's good. I think that's good. Okay, let's give this a save. I haven't. I realize now that I haven't saved in the entire time. Let's see. Next, and I guess finally, will be the upper part. Ooh. Okay. So, as the main body is quote unquote done, I guess done for now would be a better term. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to select everything in edit mode. Here we go. And I'm going to go down to, where is it? Face maps, normals, auto smooth. Here we go. And put that up to like 45 degrees, let's say. And I believe there's something I have to do here. Shade smooth. Okay. Let's get out of edit poly mode for a moment and see what we have. This is pretty good. This we're going to do a little bit differently down here. But it's actually not so bad. It works. I think that's pretty good. I think we've actually made this one taller than the reference. But I should be able to fix this quite easily. Let's put ourselves in this mode over here. Select all of this. And it doesn't select the back, does it? It does not. Okay. And of course, if we do that, we can see the door. Let's hide the door and select all of that. Here we go. There we go. And then on the side, and we're just going to squish it down a little bit. Okay. Here we go. And deselect this. Oops. How do you deselect? Here we go. And what if I move it now? Okay, we still need another one. Do that again. Deselect. Deselect. And now if I move it, it all moves together. Okay, so we can move this down to say this. And it has some charm. Okay. Let's take that. Move this down to say here. We could also, I don't know how much this will break. Oh, it kind of messes with that, doesn't it? Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that at all. Let's just leave it like this. This is pretty good. I like it. Okay, cool. Give it another save. Get out of editable poly mode. And we have the base of our kettle here. And I think it's pretty good. Yeah. It's a lot of work just for a stupid little kettle. Cool. Next thing, the hoop that I had hinted at. I say hinted, I've been talking about it the entire time. What we're going to do here... Not actually sure what to do here, because we need a cylinder, and the first idea that comes to mind is just make a big cylinder, but that's really unmanageable. I think this would be a good time to make a spline and turn it into a 3D shape, but I don't know how to do that in Blender. It's not something I've done before. So Blender spline to mesh, yes. Okay, we're having a little tutorial. One moment.
It's a little different in 2.8.
Yeah, it's a little different in 2.8. Thank you. Okay, let's just watch him on the other screen for a moment. Curve, Bezier. Okay, he makes a Bezier. It has a little... Oh, I've done this before, yes. It has a little dotted arrow line. He moves everything to however he wants. I'm remembering this now. Okay. Okay, let's start with that. So, let's go over here, do a right click, no, add. Not grease pencil, definitely not curve, yes. Bezier, yes. And this, oops. Where are you? Oh, you're there. Start that over. Add curve, 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 Bezier. Align, location. Okay. Oh, look at this. There's already a little curve in it. Well, it's not the kind of curve we want. Let's go into edit mode. Here we go. And we should be able to just select this and go into front view and place that where we want. There we go. And then this, move it to something like this. Okay, so we have this here, we have this here. Let's move this to be straight up. Here we go. Select everything and move it over to our kettle. I don't like how there's a dot here, but I'll go with it for now. Let's see. I think this is a little bit off. I can refine that. Yeah, that seems pretty lined up. Let's make sure that this, let's have it go up to like this line here. No, this line here. Let's have it go up to this line here. And this one, yeah, that's way off. I keep clicking on the wrong buttons. And so this one, and it was what, 1, 2, perhaps? This line here. Yeah, right there. There we go. Now, next part. Once we have this, we should be able to turn it into mesh. We could also like rename this while we wait. Here we go. Handle. Then object convert to mesh from curve mesh. And that creates a line. Okay. Oh, I see. I think I see anyway. There must be other methods of doing this. Okay. So I'm looking at this and this is too low. And I also can't see chat anymore. Here we go. Yeah, this is too low. The handle goes very high. The handle goes very, very high. About the size of the entire thing, actually. So let's put ourselves into this mode and just finger scale this. Select, and then I should be able to select both of these and move them. Yeah. Put that up to like this. Something like that. And then I'm going to, can I do this? Just pull this out. Yeah, have this nice curve here. Okay. I think that's good. I think that's essentially what we want, but we want this to be a cylinder. So, Mr. YouTube man, is there a way to turn this into a cylinder? So far, the answer seems to be no. Okay. Spline to cylinder mesh. Let's see. Another tutorial. I'm not going to show you guys. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Okay, yes, I see it. So, they go into this. Up here. 3D. Smooth, medium, full. Geometry. And extrude. Here we go. Not quite. We're getting there though. Bevel. Sorry. 0, 0, and in bevel here. We're going to. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay. 0.01. That's the wrong thing, isn't it? No, it's not. That's the right thing. There we go. And now we have this nice cylinder thing. It's a good thing I looked this up because I was going to do it by hand. All right. And how many polygons? We can bring that down, I think. Something like that. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. And then I guess I'd convert it to polygon. And we'd be good. Here we go. Where is my reference picture? Okay. And then we'll have to pinch it down on the sides here and make it turn into little metal parts that go into that. All right. So at this point, I guess I can do here, click. Where did I say it was? Convert to? Oh, there's a little alarm going off somewhere. Okay. Curve. I don't know if you guys could hear that. A split, snap, mirror, transform, toggle cylinder, control point segment. Oh no. How do you convert? Set. Smooths. Duplicate. Make segment. Extrude. Subdivide. Oh no. I just looked it up. Alright, let's take another look. Okay. So, it is an object. So you have to get out of edit mode, then you go to object, and then you go down to convert to mesh. Here we go. Now it's mesh. There we go. Wonderful. I'm so happy. This worked great. Okay, cool. Let us select this loop. Oops, sorry. This loop and this loop, and put ourselves inside view mode, whatever this is called. Here we go. And if I do this, it's going to be all awkward, isn't it? Yeah. What I'm going to do in that case is I'm going to cap these. Fill. I kind of expected an n-gon, not this, but we'll work with that. Let's do that and extrude along normals. to something like that. Put ourselves into here. And bloop, 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 bloop. I want to do them both at the same time, but I don't think I can. Normal, maybe? Maybe. Like this? No. No, you can't do that both at the same time separately. Okay. That's fair enough. I'm asking too much. Then in that case, forget that being capped. Just leave it like this. Oh no, we were doing it capped so that we could, yeah, I remember. Oh, too late. Too late. Do I want to recap it? Not really, because it looked horrible. I want this to... Let me think here. I want this to go down into kind of a flat area. So let's just do it one at a time. Take this and extrude. Nope. Extrude region. Okay, you win. Fill. Extrude. Here we go. And then I can do... Oh, all the rotations are weird. Because it's binormal. Local, I guess, is what we may want. Let's put it to something like that. Let's squish it down to something like that. I think we kind of want it to be out here. So it kind of goes down there. So we're going to squish it down, but not as much. And then we're going to move this out here. Squish it down some more. Move this out here. And then we're going to extrude again. Just kind of turn it into a semblance of a square. It doesn't actually need to be a square, right? Scale, squish it down once more. And then I guess I can move that down some more. As such, and then we're going to bring it out one last time up to that line here. I'm going to squish it down. As such, and then pull it up. There we go. Let's actually, you know what? Do this once more, like that, and then put ourselves in this view, I guess, and then switch it down. Just for us, right? Just for us. That kind of works. It's a bit weird, but it kind of works. And this is capped. Yeah, we're good. Now we need to do it onto the other side, and then we add ourselves some little nubbings that kind of stick out here. And we're going to have to move both of the points of origin for the poor tea kettle. And then we should be good. Okay, let's grab this. Go. And pull that out to about here. And move that down once again to about here. Rotation's a bit off. Let's just fix that. Squish that down. There you go. Here we go. Down like that. And then one last one. They're not equal. It comes up to here, which is just under half. So something like this, I guess. And then once more, and this one comes up to this. And this will come in like that. Somehow I've at some point actually squashed that down. Okay, let's see. How many? 1, 2, 3. As such. And we're going to squish this down to be like this. There we go. Here we go! This is an absolute mess. Like down there. But we're not going to look at that too long. It's fine. We're not... If you don't look at it, it doesn't exist. That's how that works. Let's select everything. This centered. Here we go. And now we have most of a handle. Very good. It kind of looks like a sausage. And it's because this is supposed to go down straight. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so we want it to go down straight up to this point. Actually, the entire... Oh, I did this wrong. Okay, so let's select this. Nope, not like that. Select this. Select this. Select this. Excuse me. Select both of those. No, not that one. There we go. And this one. Okay. Now I should be able to move them apart. Like that. And then I select this. I select this. I should be able to move that apart. Something like this. This shouldn't be coming out. And this one is coming out and shouldn't be. Here we go. Something like that. Move this off to here. Okay, that's already looking better, I think. Our sausage is looking better. Here we go. 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 Okay. And I guess this, like, should be a little bit rounder. Let's move this up, maybe. Just make it a little bit less, like a sharp downward slope. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Okay, okay. Still looks a bit odd. I could do this. Like this, yeah. And then maybe just move that down. Take that and move it just a little bit out. Not this one, sorry, this one, and move it just a little bit in. And this one as well. That up a little bit and then move it in a little bit. There we go, I think that's pretty good. That fits what we're trying to do, right? Yeah. Alright. 8:12, and we've made most of a kettle. Awesome. Just an hour and 12 minutes to make most of this kettle. Good. Well, now we need the little bolts. I say bolts, whatever these are called, the little things that hold them in place. And we're good to go. So let's once again select a handle, make sure we're in polygon mode, go and add I'm gonna use like a UV sphere. Yeah, and this is gonna be ridiculously small, so 6 by 6. Yeah, this will work. This will be fine. Okay, let's move this here. We're going to reduce the size quite a bit, but ideally not make it go inside out. So I'm fairly certain that's why sometimes my shapes are inverted once I put them into Unity. And we could... Okay, let's take half of this shape. Just like this. Faces. There we go. Move this over. Make this smaller. And I inverted it. Okay, make it smaller, I said. Something like that. That's as big as it's going to be. So let's take that, put this over here. This is actually still too big. Thus the low res. Because we're not going to see a whole lot of the details on it. Let's just put this up here, put ourselves onto the side, put this over here. Just like that. I think that's good. And we're going to duplicate it. And we're going to move it over here. And we're going to rotate it in the hopes that it works out. Okay. And let's get out of the edit mode, take a look at it, and I think we're pretty good. This is a little polygonal. I think we could smooth this down a bit. The handle, that is. Oops. In this mode here, we're going to select, oops, all of this, 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 all this, all this, and all this. And we're going to do something like this. As such. Here we go. Hey, we have a tea kettle. I'm gonna save this before it crashes. All right. Ugh. I think that's pretty good. It's not perfect. Definitely, you know, if I spent a little bit more time on it, I'd like to refine the spout a little bit. But yeah, we do have a tea kettle, and what I'm thinking is this entire thing is meant to be pure copper. So let us go into UV editing. But not for that. Oh, let's see. Here we go. So all the UVs are in here for this. Hypothetically, right? If I was just to do this and to do unwrap, what would it give me? Okay. What about smart unwrap? Let's see. What am I looking? Unwrap Smart UV project. No, not Smart UV project. I'm sorry. Unwrap. Okay, unwrap is what I want, but usually it would like separate things better, I guess. Yeah, because it's given me all of this, and it's given me these two things. So what I'm going to do, these are the two nibbins, right? No idea. No idea. I think these are these two things here. What I'm going to do is make these as small as they should be. Oh, what is this? I'm sorry. There's a vertice somewhere. Is that that? No, that's not that. Okay, let's select all of this. It's not that. Select all. What? Why is there a single vertex just chilling? Where is this? Where is this on the object? Let's see. Why can't I see it on this is what I want to know. Okay, so let's select that, and select that. Okay. What is this? Just gonna put it down in the corner. I hope it never causes us any issues. I think that's the best way of dealing with our problems in 3D. Just, you know, put them in a corner. And forget they exist. Here we go. So, if I select everything, shouldn't I be able to live unwrap merge, smart UV project, cube cylinder? Isn't there one to like pack the UVs? Pack islands. There we go. That'll be fine. That'll work fine. Okay, so that's one down. I think with this, we're good to go. Okay, so let's get out of edit mode for that, for the handle. Select the body. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do? This is gonna be kettle dot body. And we're also gonna add in kettle dot handle. Oops, no, I'm sorry. Kettle body, get back into poly mode, select everything from poly mode. And because we only used cylinders, I'm kind of curious to find out what happens if you just do pack islands. Oh, I have to select it? Did I just crash it? No. Okay. Yeah, what happens if you just go and pack islands on this? Here we go. Okay, that's a bit weird. Let's select everything, and let's see. Pack islands. Margin, we'll add 5, maybe? Gives us a bit of space to work with. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm sure like some of this are horrible, but like I said, the main focus is going to be on just having something for the spout. Maybe so we can darken it in and just making it generally copper-like. So I think this is good enough for our needs. Let's see. We are going to... Aha, yes. We're going to go back into modeling. Kettle body. And right now, I think the origin is currently set over there. So let's select kettle body and handle, move that upwards in space. What is this? Okay, that's the origin. Oh my gosh. All right, no, that's not good at all. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up how to do the origin again. Wonderful. There was a shift click or something for it. I'm forgetting now how to do that. Oh, and I almost forgot. Kettle handle, select everything. And we're going to face smooth shade. Make sure it's auto smooth at 45. And if we get out of poly mode, yeah, we've... Ooh. Oh, that's not nice. Okay, select everything. No. Handle. Select everything. Let's have it to 90. No, not 90. Let's have it to 75. 60? There we go, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, and yeah, the origin is over here, and of course if I move it, it's moving everything. Okay, right. Blender, change, origin, position. What was it? Switch to object mode, otherwise we'll get an error saying origin can't be set in edit mode. Okay, so we're in object mode. Set origin to cursor space. Nope, that's not the right thing. Control Alt Shift C. Jeez, okay, Control Alt Shift C. Nope. Alright. That must be an old way of doing it or something. Okay, so you go here. Let's see, objects.setOrigin. There should be set origin somewhere. Let me know if you see it before I do. There we go. Okay, so that's sent into the middle. I select this, and we're going to do it here as well, and then we're going to change it because that's not correct. We want the origin to be down here, I guess. So object, or maybe we don't. You know what? Set origin to geometry. It's gonna be centered there now. Cool. Can I select both of them at the same time and do object, set origin to geometry? No, it gives it on both. Okay. There we go. So we have a kettle. I would like to be able to move it around and place it on the ground, meaning that the origin should actually be underneath this. And ideally, like, more centered. It's a bit weird. Set origin, center of mass, volume? Oh, that's nice. Still not high enough, low enough rather. It should be down there. Okay. Is there like a move origin? I'd be more than happy to do it by hand. Blender, move origin. To cursor. Let's go with that, I guess. Set origin, then choose to 3D cursor. Oh, that sets it to the 3D cursor. Right. And what we were doing is we were setting the 3D cursor. Okay, so Blender, move 3D cursor. Shift and right click with the mouse. Right? That's pretty good. Let's just hide the cabinet for a moment. We are going to move this so that it's on this line, and then we could do shift, right click, put it there. And if we do object, set origin to 3D cursor. Aha! The origin of the body is there. The origin of the handle. This is no longer correct. Okay, there we go. Move this to about the center. Let go of that. Here we go. Now, I can do this. Shift right click, that moves the 3D cursor there. The thing is, I can't actually move it afterwards because I would like it to be in the center. Okay, what we're going to do for now is origin to 3D cursor over there. Oh. Looks like Igglypoo is playing Power Washer Simulator. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna move that over there, and we're gonna save this as such. I'm going to select everything, and we're going to actually, before I was gonna say we're gonna move it into 3ds Max, 3ds Max into Unity and start messing around with it. Before I do that, I'm actually going to do this. Make a texture for this. So body, UV editing, select everything, select, oh, editor, sorry, select clicking on the wrong buttons. Here we go. Select everything. We've got this here. This is almost definitely the spout. Right here. I know it doesn't look like much, but I'm almost certain that's the spout just because of how these wiggly lines are. Cool. And we are going to, which means this is the long end. Okay, we are going to image. How did we do this again? UV, was it? UV. Is it like extract, export UV layout. And over here, this is in raw art. We're going to put kettle.body. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. And then we're going to get out of this poly mode, select the handle, select that, select everything, and do the same over here. Export UV layout for the the handle, and we are good for now. Oh, hello Ada. How are you, Ada? Yeah, rub. Do you have a message for me, Ada? What's the message? Huh? Apparently it's rub proo. Alright, let's just pop into Photoshop here for a moment. And now she walked out. Goodbye, Ada. Alrighty, so let's open this up. Oops, move this over here. Don't need to see my thumbnail art. We are going to go into Unity projects, 30 years, raw art, and we're going to select, let's start with the body, right? So we got the body there, and then we're also going to open up the handle. We got the handle here with the little nubbins. Okay, cool. Now, amazing. What we're going to do is I'm going to put brushed metal texture, perfect, in there. Something like that. Something like that. And we are going to copy image. Can I paste it in here? Yes, I can. We're going to scale the heck out of that. Transform scale. Something like this. Sure. We can blur it a little bit. Filter, blur, Gaussian. Just 1 pixel. There we go. Just like that. And now we want the color of the copper pot, which will be pretty weird and hard to get, but it's fine. So we're going to drag this over here. Can I do this? Actually, am I allowed to do this? I'm not. Copy image, and we're gonna we're gonna paste this in. I've done it twice now. There we go. We have our copper pot, and we're going to take a nice orangey place of it. Perfect. We no longer need that. Let's do this. Put this here, and just fill the screen with that. So, bloop. Bloop, I say. Here we go. Right, that's the color. And we're going to do this. Do a little multiply, darken. Ooh. Is there like an overlay I can use? Oh, overlay, yes. Multiply is fine. We're going to decrease that a little bit. Just have a little bit of texture in it as such. And you know what? First off, we're just going to go roll with this. I think that's fine. So on the other screen, 300 years, I'm going to the art, going into 3D, going to environment, going into house. And we're going to have kettle body, PNG, save that in. Yep. We're going to select these 2 layers again. We're going to copy them. We're going to go over here and we're going to paste them. And the reason that I'm making, going to paste them. Interesting. There we go. And the reason I'm making 2 different textures, though right now they're essentially the same texture, is that I'm going to do a little bit of stuff that's different on it, perhaps down the line. So we're going to keep them nice and separate. Here we go. Art, 3D, environment, house. Yep. Kettle. Give it a little save. There we go. And I've been working in here in Blender. Let me get back to this view here. Show the cabinet once more. And the cabinet did not have a texture in Blender. Okay, so what we're going to do in that case, we're going to select all of the kettle, the whole kettle. We're going to save once more because I'm paranoid. We're going to export FBX. We're not going to export it as a house. We're going to do selected only, apply transform, and we're going to call this kettle. Copper kettle? No, just kettle. If there are more down the lines, you know, we'll just rename them. This is raw art. That is not what we want. Let's go up, assets, 3D, environment, house, and we're once again kettle, not house, kettle. Export FBX. Here we go. Now if we go into 3ds Max. Jeez. Did I mention it's been a long day today? Yeah, it really has. it really has. And I'm like double clicking on stuff and jeez. Okay, 3D, environment, house. There should be kettle. Yeah, right there. And if I drop it here, ooh. Unfortunately, it isn't at 0, 0. That is, however, the pieces are. Okay. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna select this. Let me select these 2 things. And just do it by hand, I guess. Oops, no. I wanted orthographic. There we go. That's the 0 line, so we're gonna go with that. And then if we go over here, and then if we go over here, select, It's not far off the 0 line, so something like that. Here we go. It's a bit of a shame that I can't just set it so that that's the 0 point, but it works. So I'm not going to question it too much. Once again, FBX, leave everything as is. Make sure it's called kettle, because we just set it up. Export. And there we go. Now if we... It is starting to get to the point where it's dangerous for me to be touching stuff. Let's put this right above this. There we go. And then we go here, and we can make ourselves some nice materials for the kettle. Material with an M. And we'll call this kettle body. Actually, you know what? Let's continue with the naming convention from Unity. I'm going to get the name right eventually. And we are going to take kettle body. Here we go. Metallic map. It is metallic, so let's make it metallic. And let's just put it on the body. Ooh, okay. It's not perfect. There's some weirdness happening over here. It's inverted. Okay. Let's see. That's not inverted. That's not inverted, but this one definitely is. Other than that, it looks pretty good. We are going to duplicate this, rename handle, and the handle is going to, of course, be taking the handle texture. We're going to put that on this as such. Okay, we're going to give it a save. We're going to go back to Blender. We're going to hide the cabinet for the moment. We're going to get confused with all the controls. Here we go. Body, select this, select only this, all of that. We're going to take everything. And we are going to... This is interesting. I think that's the top that we extruded, and I think it's all broken. Ooh. Okay, well, that's not a problem for now. Let's not worry about that. Extrude faces, fill, shade smooth. No, I want to invert normals. What am I looking at here? Right click. Let's go into modeling. Maybe that'll help. Right click, edge, face, mesh, normals, flip. Here we go. Get out of that mode. Select the kettle once more. Give it a save, give it an export. Kettle, we're not squashing anything. Important. Very important. And here we go. We have a copper kettle. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Just 2 hours work. And I was hoping that we'd be able to put like hinge joints into the handle and be able to like walk around with it today, but that'll have to wait until next time. As is, it's quite late, and I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. So for those of you that jumped in and watching the stream, thank you for being here. To Etienne, who is the only one who decided to talk tonight, thank you for interacting. And for anybody who's listening to this down the line, thank you for dropping by. So next time we're gonna, work on the texture a little bit because it's pretty simple right now, and hook it up so that you can pick it up and the little kettle part will sway. So I think there's at least one person that'll be happy that we're working with physics in Unity next time. But until then, that's all for now. Goodbye.